What's good, YouTube? Big Country coming to you. Another video. I need to voice some more opinions on the whole Bitconnect thing and how I'm handling it and things of that nature. Things that grind my gears. Stick around.
Yeah, I came in with a saw. Ooh, yeah, I came in with a saw. Yeah, bitch, I flare red raw. Yeah, bitch, I flare red raw. Yeah, I came in with a saw.
What's up, y'all? I've been watching everybody's videos and the I'd say FUD, but it's just bull. And I just got to throw my 2 cents out there because everybody else is. Now these people running around here talking about, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. They probably have been saying I told you so for over a year, and they were just waiting. They're the type of people that stand around and hope for failure. It's not really the guy that you want to be associated with, because no matter what you try and do, that's that guy saying, you can't do that. He was the guy that was standing behind the Wright brothers they was trying to fly. Like, if people were meant to fly, God would have gave them wings and stuff like that. You know what? This world is full of people that are trying to make something better of themselves. And I can't throw that much hate on people that's trying to do something with themselves. Now I know I made some videos on Bitconnect. I was in it for maybe 3 months. Did I gain anything? No, I didn't. I gained some steam in the platform when it was going. You know, I had over 5 accumulated, and I didn't hardly take anything out. I was going to use that to fund other ventures, but you know, it didn't work out that way. So far, I've got 12 coins that I'm gonna hold them, hodl them, however you want to pronounce it, and you just got to move on with your life. Now, in the community I'm in, it's almost like a family, because everybody lost. Some people gained, but those people aren't rubbing it in people's face. Even if they gained, they still lost somewhat what they had going, you know? I know there's people in there that had 400,000 in the system. There's people like me that had 5 and below in the system. So why would these people make these videos and just rub that salt in the wound? I don't understand. I mean, that's one of the messed up things about this whole community, this country, in fact, this world, is because, or it's what's messed up about it is there's so many people out there that love to see people fail and fall on their face. And I thought it was like mostly in certain communities. Like, just for example, in the black community, it was instilled in a lot of us, like the light-skinned black dude or the dark-skinned black dude. Now the light-skinned black dude, he got to come in the house, and they called him a house N-word. And then the dude that was outside working, he was a field N-word. So the field dude was always hating on the house dude. So that was like passed down after generations, and that's some reasons why people of color aren't as advanced socially, because of that was instilled into us when we were younger. We're old enough now and smart enough to get rid of that programming. So I'm happy to see that, that we are advancing as people. But in this community here, the YouTube community, it's like anytime somebody fails or falls on their face, they want to make a video about it. So that's my rant, and I'm done talking about it. You guys go do your thing, make your videos, and spread the hate, hate monglers and all that stuff. So you go on and do that. You know what? No, I'm not done. Now it came to my attention that now the people are going to sue the sponsors. They're going to get a class action suit and this and that. Nobody told you to join Bitconnect. It was an opportunity. You've seen it for financial gains, and you jumped in. I mean, if you read the disclaimer, nobody owes you nothing. I mean, at least Bitconnect gave you tokens back, or fraction of tokens or whatnot. I think it's messed up that people had just got in and they shut down. That's really messed up. Now, in my case, yeah, I was three months deep, and I walked away with 12 and some coins. But there's hope. I still can at least grasp on the hope, and I guess the little guy can too, but he's not going to have quite as much hope as anybody else. Like the Trevons and the Craig Grants. They're going to have they're in the green and beyond green. They're beyond the rainbow. They got some coins, and then they're still buying them at a low price because they still have hope also that it's going to come back. Will it come back? What I think. It's not going to be no $400 coin, no time soon, unless they revamp their platform. And there's several coins that have tried to do that, and I did a video on Patcoin. They've apparently, what I'm seeing, they've done it 3 times, and maybe third time's a charm. I don't know, because I was just on. Look at this chart. I was looking at the 24-hour change, like who's doing the best overall, and lo and behold, there's Patcoin right there. Looking at how much circulating supply they have, I don't foresee this coin being a major player anytime soon, because I'm not going to go into it. Just watch the video and you'll see why I think it's not going to go far at all. But lost my train of thought. Damn, I need to stop drinking. Hold on. Oh, I don't think BCC is ever gonna get back up to. I won't say ever, but it's not gonna be in the top 10 anytime soon. My dad always said time heals all wounds, so we'll just have to see. We'll give it some time and see if it can bounce back. On a side note, I mentioned Trayvon and Craig Grant already, but I just want to touch on this subject, and then I'm going to end this because I don't want to rant too long. It's come to my attention and everybody else's attention, that Trayvon and Craig have started talking about Devor, or Davor, however you want to pronounce it, staking. We're not talking about the lending program, but staking, which means you buy their coin and you just hold it, and then they pay you to hold this coin. Does it look good? Yeah. Bitcoin looked good too. But this is what I mentioned in my last video. If Bitconnect went down, how could you ever think that another lending program could sustain itself? I know Devor has only been on the scene maybe a month, 2 months, I believe. But how could it sustain itself? especially if the U.S. gets involved and they do a cease and desist. I'm not quite sure where they're located. I do have a Devore account. I created one because I was going to do a video on it so I could go behind the scenes and look and see what's going on and dipping and dapping. But am I invested? No, I'm not, because I've already lost a lot of money. Not lost, but it has shrank. You know, I have 12 coins that were valued at $400. No, I take that back. They were valued at 363 at the point they were given to me. And an hour later, they were shat coins. They were worth, by the time I got them moved to an exchange, they were $80, and nobody was buying them. So it was pointless to even sell them at that point, because it wouldn't have been worth it. It wouldn't have been worth my time to get a fraction of what they were worth to me, anyways. You know, it's like an old lady is like, well, I want to sell you this lamb, but it was my Aunt Henrietta's. And Aunt Henrietta's brought this from the old country, and she smuggled it in her bum during the Holocaust, so I can't really put a price on it. I can't sell it for $500 that you're asking, sir. It's worth so much more to me. You know, I'm not going to sell them because they have sentimental value at this point. So, yeah, will I be able to put a price on them later on? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll settle. For a price later on, but at this point, no, I'm not holding them bitches. But anyways, they've started doing the Devore thing, and it's really weird how these guys seem to coexist on a plane. I know they've got to be buddies. They're dudes. They're homies. There's no doubt in my mind, because one got hacked and the other one got hacked. One starts staking, the other one thinks about it, because Trayvon's only thinking about it. He's not came out and said he's going to do it, which is probably a good idea. One goes back to Steam. Craig goes back to Steam. Steam. As a matter of fact, he stopped even. I mean, he seems like a cool dude, a cool cat. I'd like to hang out with both of them. But he's not even labeling his videos accordingly anymore. It's just, which I can understand, man, that with what happened, everybody's lost their mojo, you know. But you know, it is what it is. I wish these guys the best, and I was going to talk about this crypto marine dude and him talking about Dr. Roy, but you know what? I really don't care. They've got their own little like civil war going on. Dr. Roy's not this, and Dr. Roy is this. And if you want to watch his video, feel free to. I don't really give a damn. He's just calling people out. Crypto marine. Aye, Captain. But I just don't. I don't enjoy that whole shat throwing. You know, he's just throwing shat on people, or shade, or hate. You know, that's was the reason for the beginning of my rant. So on that note, like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell, and holler at your boy.